Hi, my name is Bill, and I'm a docent here at the California Auto Museum in Sacramento, California. This car we're looking at here today is part of our race area collection of cars, and it's a 1932 Miller Ascot racer. Now, Harry Miller was the founder and built the cars named after him, the Millers, and he started out as an engineer and had built a lot of custom carburetors and sort of mastered that back in the late teens and early 20s, and went on at that point to start his own company making race cars. Now, Miller is unique in that he's considered by some to be the first person to put artistry into his building process on race cars. Something up to that time was not really seen so much. A car like this would cost $10,000 to $15,000 to build, and he sold it for that price. It would take about 6,000 to 6,500 hours of labor to put the car together and build it. He was also very particular about the beauty of the automobile, not just the close tolerances. He used incredibly close tolerances in the motors and the other parts of the car, but also just the beauty of it. So you have this just fantastic, polished area, this great nose piece here that's polished metal. The way it turned out too is that Miller was so successful in the cars he was building that it wound up that he started providing many of the cars. He became the first true race car manufacturer. And this design, if it looks familiar, this is the design that Miller came up with, but in your mind's eye, this really became the design that was seen from the 20s on, almost all the way up to the 60s for what a race car would look like, an Indy style race car. Miller had a lot of really people who went on to be very well known as engineers. One of his main employees was Offenhauser. And this is a motor, one of the motors that Offenhauser designed and built. You can see it's twin overhead cam. This is a 4-cylinder inline. It can put out 270, it's 270 cubic inch, and could put out about 150 horsepower, which is a lot of power for the cars in those days. So it's really a special example of automotive racing history, American automotive racing history. And please come see this and all the other cars we have here at the California Auto Museum in Sacramento, California.